Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Bills coming in at 5-10, going up against the Jets, who come in at 5-10.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's McCown. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall it.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 58 yards on the ground. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw is Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On first down, McCown. And that'll be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun here for McCown. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. 3-19.
McCown to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hansen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
McCown going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Play action, now Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Go, 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 and run it, run! Come on, let's go! What?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They go play action now, Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Forte. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Forte. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
On first down, this is Forte. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with McCown. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a toss. This is Forte. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. McCown now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
McCown throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun. McCown throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Draw, McCown leaves it to Forte, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. To throw is McCown. Sets up the screen to Forte. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's McCown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Here we go. 190. 190.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard, leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. I got one. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Check it backer. Check it backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. McCown looking to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. McCown to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll go again to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is McCown. Throwing deep for Stewart. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw, it's McCown. And that is caught by our Darius Stewart. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's McCown. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down following the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with McCown. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's McCown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On the counter, here's McCoy. Big hold of the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They start the second half with a run by Forte. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. McCown. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now.
Forte gets the handoff from McCown, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now McCown. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is McCown on third down. He's going to fire one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Bird. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run again here with Andrews. Able to avoid him at the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
has lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll give it up to Forte. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's McCown to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A give to McCoy. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Peterman to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This one away by the punter, Dar. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Give. This is Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now McCown. Anuno's got it. Complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the counter, Forte. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now McCown. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Cut it left. Cut it left. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Go now. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy play. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Novak to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
All right, here we go.
They start on the ground with Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Working from the gun. McCown got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Jets on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, Forte. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Peterman. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Peterman. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
McCown looks to throw on 3rd. And he's got a noon one. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. McCown looks to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. McCown. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Will Tye, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jelani Jenkins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Now let's go. 319. Lucky 99 Philly. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Here we go now.
On first down, McCown. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McCown again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Peterman. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket. And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Third and 1. McCown wants to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here we go with Forte. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and the Jets are going to have a first down. McCown now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shotgun here for McCown. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throwing on first is McCown.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. McCown now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now McCown. And he fires one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's McCown again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And here we go on 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now McCown. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
McCown to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Peterman to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Peterman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Throwing now is Peterman. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Now we just have to deal with a snow-filled parking lot as we say so long from Buffalo.
I'm just looking forward to getting warm.